Okay, to Hack's webinars that we conduct in both English as well as our local language throughout Northern Europe. Be sure to have a look at our website to see if there are any other webinars or seminars that you want to attend. Now, if you have requests on certain topics you wish we look into and present to you either via a webinar or in writing, please let us know, as we only wish to spend time on what you want to hear or read about. You can write me an email or find the local Comparix email addresses on the websites. Anne Rasmussen from Comparix here in Denmark is present today as well, and she'll be able to monitor any questions that might arise during the webinar. So feel free to ask at any time or wait until the end where there'll be some spare time for your questions. You're of course welcome to enter any questions into the chat dialogue while we speak if you prefer this. Let's start off with the agenda and what I'll be covering today. After giving you an introduction to myself and Comparix, I'll go through how Microsoft approaches security today and how Microsoft addresses the modern threat landscape via an ever-growing product portfolio of security products, and how Microsoft is using behavioral analytics to help prevent unintended system access. After that, I'll present you with an overview of some of Microsoft's the list of products and the extent of detail that I'll present you for is based on the fact that we only have half an hour today. It would be almost impossible to cover all of Microsoft's security product portfolio in a short time, even superficially. We'll be covering how you license the different products and the product suites in order for you to get a brief overview of any possible challenges that you might have if you want to license any of them alongside your existing product portfolio. My name is Peter Balling-Stockman, and I'm a solution advisor at Comparix with a focus on cloud and optimization. I'm a Microsoft license and agreement expert, and my job consists of helping our customers with optimizing their Microsoft investment and renewing their agreements with Microsoft in the most optimum way compared to the explicit Microsoft strategy that's in place. Other than that, I help our account managers conducting the Microsoft evaluation workshop at your premises with the aim of securing both license knowledge as well as giving you a general understanding on how to best optimize as companies to help you directly on all the traditional licensing programs, as well as helping you when you want to migrate to the cloud via your normal system integrator. Going forward, Comparix is also a cloud solution provider, and the challenges and the chances are that we have teamed up with our normal consultants on this Microsoft platform so that they'll be able to offer you the full Microsoft portfolio with the help of Comparix. All right, let's get started by having a look at how Microsoft sees security nowadays. As you might know, Microsoft has had security products for quite a few years now, and the security solutions don't address today's modern way of working. You can say the multitude of different ways of working with the transition to mobility in the cloud. Today people interact with other users, with other devices and apps, and data in a way that is much more sophisticated than previously sophisticated. Traditionally, corporations have spent a lot of time in our infrastructure, but what you have to acknowledge today is that if the security is breached, there might not be sufficient security when the hacker gets behind the front line, and the hacker would get full access to the infrastructure and the data for a long period of time before detected. within 6 months. An organization would have to rely on both expertise and resources and face a very difficult task in determining both the depth of the breach and what to do in order to be able to resolve the situation. Unfortunately, in the inconspicuous attack of the single hacker stealing, so to speak, that you will encounter today. Therefore, to protect your business, Microsoft campaigns for an innovative approach to security, and that's one that can both protect, detect, and respond to threats of all kinds, both on premises as well as in the cloud. This doesn't mean that you'll have to forfeit your traditional perimeter security. By no means. You'll still have to have firewalls and the traditional products in place, but you will have to do this. What you will have to do is enhance your security setup with measures that help you protect the user's credentials, as well as being able to secure your users' emails from both phishing links and malicious attachments. When you are breached, and yes, I think that in most cases this is the fact, you will have to be able to detect and respond to the breach as fast as possible so that you can minimize the potential damage. Microsoft can help you in this regard with a set of tools and services that will track abnormal usage by analyzing and correlate information based on the data traffic, the type of the traffic, your users and the devices, and so on. So Microsoft is basically differentiating their approach to security from their competitors by the introduction of a concept they call the Microsoft Intelligent Security Graph. Essentially, this approach is the cornerstone of Microsoft security solutions, as the analysis of existing information traffic is a basis needed in order to give an overview of potential abnormal behavior, and any abnormal behavior is what would constitute a potential breach. The Intelligent Security Graph is something that Microsoft has been building for quite some time, and it's, you can say, the baseline of information that Microsoft used to determine what type of threats are prevailing at any time, where the threats occur, when the threats occur, and who typically will be compromised for such threats. Microsoft has been collecting and is collecting a huge amount of data on a daily basis, and the slide shows you what type of data we are talking about. But of course, it's in an anonymized way for this particular purpose, where no explicit information can be tracked back to individuals or places. The objective is solely to have a collection of data that can determine the overall specifications and objectives in order to determine where threats occur. This could include what IP addresses are used, what type of malware threats are met by Windows devices, where they reside within Windows, mail information in regard to phishing mails and malicious behavior, potentially treacherous web pages, and so on. As a Microsoft customer, if you want to stay ahead of the hacker community, the intelligence provided to Microsoft, formed by the trillions of signals from what Microsoft calls billions of sources, help you and others to better detect attacks, accelerate responses, and prevent modern-day threats. Microsoft will continue to evolve the security intelligence with real-time insights and predictive intelligence, and the graph uses the input Microsoft receives across endpoints, and that's both consumer services and their commercial services and on-premise different on-premise technologies. These and other enhancements will help you enable fast improvements while protecting corporate data and assets. So Microsoft is not protecting every kind of information and every kind of system, and using your defenses based on usage. Microsoft is very good at protecting their own products and do have a large portfolio of security products that can support your particular situation. And on this slide, you'll be able to see a list of the security products that Microsoft has right now. As you can see, Microsoft do have a large number of products helping you protect users, the different devices, the servers, and the data and the cloud services. And as I previously stated, it will definitely not. I'll definitely not be able to go through every Microsoft security product in the time that we have today, but I'll give you an overview of some of the functionality on some of them. So, starting off with Advanced Security Management. Office 365 Advanced Security Management is a set of features which provide you with enhanced visibility and control into your analytics as part of abnormal detection to assess whatever risks there might be and what your users are doing. It does this by understanding how the users in a baseline of the way people work. It can determine if a user's activity is suspicious and give you and it will give you a risk score so that you can determine as part of your investigation if you should take further action or leave it alone. Advanced Security Management protects you in three ways basically. You get the ability to detect threats by helping you identify high risk and abnormal usage, security incidents and threats. And secondly, through a set of policies called activity policies, you can easily create policies that can help you see when someone is downloading a lot of data, has multiple failed log-on attempts or log-in from new IP addresses. In case of any suspiciousness, you can set the system up to services as well to help you with any users, the amount of traffic your Office 365 use is generating and who the top users are. You will have the ability to see if your users are leveraging other productivity cloud, as I said, and that could be OneDrive for Business, Dropbox, or similar services. Azure Active Directory. If you use any of the, well, it's a standard thing, but still there's security in it. If you use any of the Microsoft online services such as Office 365 or Exchange Online, the accounts you manage for these services are in Azure Active Directory. Besides providing authentication and authorization for Microsoft online services and several Azure subscriptions, Azure Active Directory has connected hundreds of SaaS applications to its service in order to provide a single sign-on solution for the users. Besides being able to use company-branded log-on pages, Azure AD supplies the possibility of self-service password reset capabilities for the cloud services. Azure Active Directory Premium, which is a step up, and it comes in two flavors, Plan 1 and Plan 2. In addition to the standard services of Office 365, Azure AD Premium adds capabilities in a hybrid environment, allowing the users to seamlessly access on-premises and cloud capabilities. AD Premium includes Microsoft Identity Manager, and it's an on-premises identity and access management suite and provide cloud write-back capabilities that enable solutions like self-service password resets for on-premise users as well. Also part of AD Premium is multi-factor authentication, and this will give you an extra layer of security by having your users log in and verify themselves by phone or by a smartphone app. In the Plan 2 of Azure AD Premium, there's a product called Risk-Based Identity Protection. Microsoft has added functionality that leverages the billions of signals in the intelligent security graph in order to provide risk-based conditional access to your applications and critical company data. Risk levels can be established on your users and their behavior, and password changes can be forced on a user, or you can block the user altogether. Another part of Plan 2 is privileged identity management, and it's a feature that helps you to manage and protect privileged accounts like administrators, so that you can discover, restrict, and monitor them and their access to resources. You would, for example, be able to limit access to systems for a number of hours if that's what you wish. Cloud app security. Similar to app security that is part of the advanced security management in Office 365. Cloud app security covers a wide range of SaaS-based applications. Cloud app security provides the information and tools needed to be able to perform a total risk assessment for each service based on a combination of both risk score and usage. And Cloud app security enables the possibility to sanction and block apps in the organization. Customer logbox, it's a security measurement related to compliance, but the entire process of having access to your data is approved and documented. As the name states, it involves the customer, you, and in Azure, whenever a Microsoft technician should have access to systems to fix something, and this only happens in rare cases, he'll need access and your approval enable to be able to do his work, and that could be access to both mailboxes, SharePoint sites, document libraries, or archives. Advanced threat analytics is just as advanced security management, but it provides a simple and fast way to understand what is happening within your network by identifying suspicious user and device activity with built-in intelligence and providing a clear and relevant threat information. Contrary to advanced security management, it's an on-premise platform to help you protect your organization from advanced targeted attacks, but works much like its cloud sibling, despite building its own organizational security graph and analyzing on this to determine suspicious behavior. Exchange Online Advanced Threat Protection. Exchange Online Advanced Threat Protection scans for known viruses. Exchange Online Protection scans for known viruses, whereas Exchange Online Advanced Threat Protection uses the notion of zero-day protection, as Microsoft calls it. All messages and attachments that do not have known viruses or malware signatures are routed to a special environment where the service uses a variety of machine learning and analysis techniques to determine if there's a malicious intent. If suspicious activity is detected, the message is released for delivery. If no suspicious activity is released, the message is released and delivered to the user's mailbox. Otherwise, the attachment will be deleted and the user will be notified. Advanced threat protection includes features to safeguard your organization from harmful links in real time by proactively protect your users from malicious hyperlinks in a message. The protection remains every time your user clicks the link, and the malicious links are dynamically blocked, and good links are, of course, able to be accessed. All right. Licensing these products. When licensing subscriptions, such as most Microsoft security products are, usually this is done on a per-user basis. As you know from Office 365 licensing. There are, though, products in the security portfolio that can be licensed in other ways. Windows Defender Advanced Threat Protection is a service that is added to Windows Enterprise, and because of that, this product can be licensed per device, similar to the operating system. Advanced Threat Analytics, being an on-premise solution monitoring your network traffic, brings a licensing per operating system in play. This is because you will be able to license this product as a client management license, and all such client management licenses can be measured per operating system as well as the traditional per user. But as advanced threat analytics is also part of the traditional enterprise cloud suite, it could be licensed per device as a third option. Azure Active Directory Premium and Azure Rights Management Services can be licensed per user, but other than that, the normal way to license Azure services is on a consumption basis. Besides the just mentioned products, all security products are licensed per user as a subscription, just as Microsoft would like to be in order to accommodate what they would probably claim it should be in a perfect cloud world. On this slide, I'll try to give you an overview of the different products and where they protect either on-premises or in the cloud, or both when supporting a hybrid environment. I have tried to indicate in what product or suite the products of the individual functionality exist in order for you to gain an overview. Regarding Azure, we all know that this is a cloud offering, no surprise here, but the functionalities, multi-factor authentication, Windows Rights Management Services, AD Premium, and Operations Management Suite is typically something you have and would license for use in a hybrid environment. I have indicated this by the arrow pointing to the servers marked in blue color, and then the blue color indicates that this is on premises. Be aware that these products can be licensed as individual products as part of a suite if it's not an Azure service. The other on-premise products is, of course, Windows Defender Advanced Threat Protection. It leverages both a built-in solution in the operating system as well as a cloud-based information service helping you in detecting and investigating data breaches. This product is part of Windows Enterprise Plan E5 versus the version without, and that's Windows Enterprise Plan E3. Several services that protect only cloud information are part of Office 365 Plan E1 and E3. These products do not have to be licensed separately and include the services Azure Active Directory, Rights Management Service for Office 365, and Advanced Security Management that leverages the intelligent security graph information in order to set up abnormal detection policies, as I told you about. As these services are only used in a pure cloud scenario supporting Office 365, be aware that Rights Management Services for Office 365 will only license you to protect Office Suite documents that reside in the cloud. If you have Office documents on a file share, you will not be correctly licensed. All right, Enterprise Mobility Suite comes in two different editions, Plan E3 and Plan E5. In Plan E3, there is a Cloud App Security feature supporting you with information on apps in the cloud. Other features of Plan E3 coexist of security products that could be used in a hybrid environment, and these are shown as being part of both Plan E3 and E5 on the slide. The products are Azure AD Premium, Advanced Threat Analytics, which is actually an on-premise solution, single sign-on, multi-factor authentication, and Windows Rights Management Services. I want to make, if you want to make use of further advanced features in regards to cloud app security that gives you information on third-party apps such as Dropbox, you must be licensed for Plan E5. This plan further includes risk-based identity protection and privileged identity management, as I told you about. Last but not least, Exchange Online Advanced Threat Protection does protect your Exchange servers in a federated environment, and I've chosen to have customer logbooks here as well, even though this is a process for giving access to your data in the cloud if necessary. So when talking about security and protecting your intellectual property, in a perfect world, money would be of no concern. Of course, I know that it is, and what I mean by that statement is that a breach could cost you dearly compared to the price of the security enhancements that you would have to put into place for the same amount of money. A standard Microsoft offering is that almost every product can be purchased both as a standalone product as well as in a suite, and even that every suite might be offered as part of another suite. As new functionality becomes available from Microsoft, this is typically introduced in, let's call it a bonus offering in a suite functionality. Microsoft just loves the concept of suites and suites. Looking apart from Azure services, there are actually a lot fewer Microsoft licensed products available for purchase than ever before because all the products are packed together. In terms of security, this can actually be a benefit for you as a customer, as licensing and purchasing Microsoft collaboration technologies might give you several of Microsoft security products as part of suite, meaning for the price that you already accept to pay for any collaboration products. I could easily give you an overview of the functionality, but for the purpose of the webinar, I've chosen the typical products that you as a customer would choose in a hybrid environment. On the left side, you have the smallest of a 365 enterprise plan, Plan E3, and the Enterprise Mobility Suite in Windows Enterprise. You will be able to upgrade to Plan E3, giving you extra functionality, for example, the possibility of using legal hold on your mailboxes. Furthermore, it's possible to leverage the entire functionality of Secure Productive Enterprise Plan E3, which consists of both Enterprise Mobility Suite and Windows Enterprise. Let's see. Likewise, you will be able to upgrade any of these products to from Plan E3 to E5 or the entire suite if you wish for the full functionality of these products. A Secure Productive Enterprise Plan E5 consists of a lot of technology that not every user necessarily needs. Depending on your Microsoft contract type, it can be a better way to have at least of a 365 Plan E3 and then add separate features from Plan E5 instead of licensing all the products for all users. And Customer Lockbox and Exchange Online Protection, Advanced Threat Protection, as you can see here marked with yellow, are some of the security features from E5 that you can add to E3. Compares will be able to walk you through all products, their functionalities, and the optimum way of licensing the products on a Microsoft evaluation workshop at your premises based on your needs and Microsoft strategy for the future. If you wish to hear more about this, give us a call or mail, and we'll be happy to supply you with any further information on this. So by that note, all I have left is answering any questions that you might have based on what you have heard today. I'll give you a minute or two before we close the webinar. So if any questions, you can use the chat box or just ask. All right, there's no questions, so thank you for attending, and be sure to monitor our website for other webinars, and have a great day.